Hey, what is up everyone, Nick here with my recap and review for New Superman number 1. Now this is Made in China Part 1 and we're getting this story from Jin Yang. The story begins here in Shanghai, China as we learn some backstory through the narration of our main character, Kong Keenan. He goes through his day as he chases another boy he knows from school for his food and money. It sets up right away that he has an attitude and he looks out for himself. He has a bit of an arrogant side to him. He thinks he's better than everyone else. Right as he's about to steal from the boy, a notorious supervillain shows up named the Black Condor, and Kong helps his friend Lixin by throwing a soda can at the villain as he escapes, before he can get away with his friend. Kong is basically a hero to the people and becomes a celebrity in minutes at that point, catching the attention first of a reporter named Lainey Lan, who Kong is interested in. After this, we cut to a lab where a pair of scientists watch the news broadcast and claim Kong is the right person for their experiment. Later in the day, Kong returns to the garage his father works at and tells him about his achievement, only to be scolded. His father knows he wasn't there to be a hero, but rather to steal from the boy to get revenge for what happened to his mother, who passed away when Kong was young. Kong leaves upset and goes to the cemetery, where he is approached by one of the scientists and accepts the offer to become a new superhero like the original Superman that is now gone. At the facility, they run down what will happen and Kong enters the chamber, wearing a new costume as we have seen in the artwork. As the machine runs, Kong experiences a dream, and this is where we find out what happened to his mother. It turns out his mother died at a plane crash and that the plane company responsible is tied to the boy that he was after earlier from his class. His father owns the company and Kong has been affected by this event ever since. In the dream, he attempts to save his mother with his new powers but breaks out of the chamber. Once out of the chamber, he begins to test his powers like heat vision and flight, but the scientists tell him to calm down. The issue ends with Batman and Wonder Woman of China being called to help contain him before things get out of hand. Now I have to say, I remember when the initial announcement had come out about this book and I was a little skeptical of it at first, but after reading this issue I actually kind of like it a lot. It was a very nice change of pace to what we expect from a Superman character. It reminded me a lot of, like, you know, Superman Red Sun, where it's this alternate universe kind of take on it. It's like, what if Superman had landed in Russia, or in this case, what if Superman came from China? Like, how would that affect him? Like, the society is so different, the culture is so different there. Like, it would just be a very different take on the character, but there's still core elements of it there, because in the issue, like I had said, Kong starts out as kind of like this jerk. Like, he's a know-it-all, he thinks he's better, he thinks he's handsome, he's more intelligent, he's just a better person overall, like, or he thinks he is a better person than everyone else. But really, deep down, he has this heart of gold, and I think that that's where this character is going to shine. Like, over the series, we're going to see him learn to develop and become more of a hero throughout his tales in China and stopping crime and stuff, and as Superman. So, you know, I think that it'll just be like kind of an interesting story, and like, I'm excited for it, to be honest. Like I said, I think this issue is very solid. I know Jin Yang had written Superman prior to this. Back when DCU started, he did the whole like depowered story arc, so I think that there's a clear vision on what he wants to do with the character here, and plus with this character being like completely new and all that, he has pretty much free reign to do whatever he wants with it and to tell a very definitive storyline. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to give this book a 7.5, and I highly recommend that you guys go check it out if you're a fan of Superman or just that lore in general, or you kind of want like an alternate take on the character, because this is it. So if you guys got a chance to check this book out, let me know what you thought down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button down there. If you haven't already, click the like button because it helps us out a lot. My name is Nick, and I will catch you guys next time.